Hello everybody! I'm back finally with another video for you. I'm sorry it's been such a long time. There's big updates. I have moved to my new flat. I'm now at university again. I'm in my 4th year and my last year at Sheffield. The piggies have obviously come with me. So this is their cage here, and it is a new one that I built, and it is slightly bigger than the one at home. Maybe a grid more this way because I couldn't fit that pigaloo thing there before, but now I can. So I'll just briefly show you my bedroom. This is the bedroom of my flat, and it's actually the biggest room, so it's good that the piggies are in here. There's some piggy organisation which is not very organised at the moment. It's their cage, obviously. There's my desk, which is a bit small, but anyway. And my bed, which is the same as last year. A bit of furniture's a bit random in here, but yeah. Oh. There's just 3 mirrors that were randomly here, and there's my wardrobe. This year I'm living on my own, so I've got a whole flat basically to myself. That's why the door's open. There's the guinea pig thing on the door. So I don't know about doing a flat tour, but that might be a bit weird. But some of the other rooms might appear in some of my other videos. So anyway, now we'll move on to the piggies, because I'm sure you all have been missing them and you want to know how they are. Well, the girlies are fine. They're all, I like to say they're all in their respective places, because Lola always chills out in that litter tray, Annie always goes in that one, and then Sprite is often found up here. So I'll just give you a cage tour. That litter tray is there as always. We've got the blue thing in today with the fleece pad in it. Then here they've got one of their wooden things. I don't know if I told anyone, but I actually bought another one of those. I like to put it across there, up there. I wasn't planning on buying it, it's just I went in, it was kind of like a big pet and equestrian place, and they had them, the large ones, for only £4, which I thought was really good, because I've seen them, you know, for like £12 before, and it's just as good as the other one. Obviously I've stretched it out, but it is the same size. Maybe I'll try and find out its name for anyone in the UK, but so yeah, £4 was a good deal on that. Then they've got some pads under here where they like to go. They've got the bed, their fabric tunnel. I still need to sew another one for them because this one is not actually as big as the ones I sell in my shop, so I need to do a proper sized one so that Annie hopefully will be able to fit through it, because she can actually fit through this one, bless her. But anyway, they've got their Heidi at the bottom there, their other tunnel, and obviously their litter trays. Then up here, which I like to think is Sprite's little apartment here, bless her, she's got this thing. I've only recently started using it again because they really do like it, and Annie likes to come up here and chew on that as well. And they've got their food bowl up here, they've got another one here and he's filling up. So that is the cage. Also, I mentioned I have the organisation tower there. I've also got a bit down here which is where I put their hay in a box and stuff. I've actually got this huge hay bale. It's not so huge anymore, but that one over there, I got it from my local pet shop, and they said that it's actually from the farm, and farmers started packing it up to be sold in the pet shop, and it is, from what the woman said and what I think as well, it is really good quality hay. I don't think it's dust extracted, but to be honest I can't tell any difference from this and the stuff from the pet shop which says it is dust extracted, so it's fine. Although I think I will still be ordering some of that hay. If anyone saw my post on Facebook, I will be still ordering some of the dust-free hay from the Dust-Free Hay Company, because they've just got different sorts of hay, and I think it's good to have a variety, so I will be ordering some of that hay and probably just mixing it in a bit with this one, and hopefully that'll make it more cost effective as well, because the hay from dust-free hay is very expensive. And this one, which is, it was about twice the size, and we actually weighed it, it was about 8 kilograms and it cost £7. So that's under £1 a kilogram, which is really good. The other stuff I used to get cost about £6.50 for 3 kilograms. So I've been really impressed with that, but as I said, I'm going to order some of the dust-free hay. These are actually the samples which I ordered from the dust-free hay people, and they're not like the hay for pets. It doesn't say like what kind of, it doesn't say rye or meadow or whatever. They've just got soft hay, which seems most like the stuff you get from the pet shop. They've got Starkey, which is a bit more Starkey obviously, and then they also had American Timothy, which is something, as I'm sure other people in the UK have found, that you can't really get it here, and I guess that's why they've called it American Timothy. And it is quite like the Starkey one, but even more like straw, I suppose, but it is so green, and it smells really nice. And I'm sure this is what, because it's always recommended that you feed Timothy hay on, you know, any kind of websites about guinea pig care and stuff. And I think, I'll actually just throw this question out there. If you are in America and the hay that you feed your guinea pigs, if it is Timothy hay, is this kind of what it looks like? It's very green and very kind of stalky, I guess. But yeah, I always think they prefer the soft hay, but actually when I gave them the 3 samples, they liked all of them. Maybe not this one as much, which was a bit disappointing, as this one is meant to be like the best of the best. I'm thinking of ordering a little bit of all of them. You can get them in various size boxes and stuff. Obviously the more you buy the better value it is, but I was thinking of just buying one of each and then mixing it in with the other hay. And I think by just giving them different sorts of hay, it encourages them to keep on munching, which eating hay is, I'm sure you all know, is like the most important part of a guinea pig's diet. And I'm sure they do get bored of it sometimes, but I think anything you can do really to encourage them to eat as much hay as possible is really good for them. So that's what I'm going to do, and it really is dust free. I know that they are the dust free hay people, but if you read on their website the kind of extraction process that they use and stuff, that's just a bit of stuff off the other hay, but actually I should show you that. This kind of stuff you might find in other hay and pet shop hay and stuff, and it's not necessarily dust, it's just little bits, and they can still, you know, get stuck up their nose and make them sneeze. And this just has none of that at all. It has obviously been all extracted. I think they've got photos of the amount of like little husks and seeds and that type of stuff that comes off the hay, and there's so much of it. So it is really good that it's completely dust free, because even if it says dust extracted on a hay packet that you buy from the shop, it has probably been through some kind of dust extraction process, but basically they can say that it's dust extracted when they might have only run it through once and only a tiny bit came out, you know. They might have only got about 10% of the dust out of it, but they can still say it's dust extracted. So that's just something to remember there. And I will give you an update when I've bought the hay. So yeah, any questions about the cage, feel free to ask. Oh, I actually do want to do a shout out to Miss KV Queen. She did a video on transporting your piggies, and she is like me, she takes them to university with her, and she just did a video on, like, say transporting your piggies, like, I think she said it was for like an hour journey, but everything she did pretty much is what I also do with my piggies, although my pigs were in cardboard boxes, not carriers, which is fine because as long as you put lots of newspaper in, the wee doesn't soak through. And mine is actually an 1.5-hour journey to my uni, and I just gave them lots of hay, and I also, or even though she didn't say to bring veggies, I actually just bring some peppers in a bag that I like to give them, because sometimes they kind of if they are a bit freaked out, they just go into a bit of a trance and don't eat anything, and that's a bit worrying. Obviously it's not serious in any kind of way, but I just like to give them some veggies to kind of, you know, snap them out of that trance a bit when they get a bit freaked out. And but actually they coped with it really well. Sprite has always been fine with it. I mean, she just lies down in her cardboard box, she doesn't really care. Hello baby. Pixie was always a bit scared of the journey to uni, but Sprite has always been fine. And these girls actually were really good as well. They didn't really seem to notice even that they were in a box and in a car, so that was fine. So again, shout out to Miss Kavy Queen. Any questions about transporting your guinea pigs, if you're going to uni and you're thinking about taking them with you, then I'll be happy to answer any questions. But I think I'm going to leave this video here. Part of the reason why I haven't uploaded any videos is because I haven't got internet yet, which is so annoying. We tried to organise it early in advance, but we looked one week and there was loads of time to book it, and then the next time we looked, it was suddenly the only available date was in October. And I moved in like on the 16th of September, so it's been a real pain having no internet here. But next week on Wednesday my internet should be arriving. The man will be installing the phone line and stuff. Hello Lola, are you looking? Yes, you're so cute, aren't you? So this is today it's actually Friday, and I think this video should be up either Wednesday or Thursday next week. So that is why it's been a bit of a delay, and I'm sorry about that. There's also been a delay in my shop as well. Unfortunately now everything is sold, so I've actually got lots of stuff to restock it with, but I'm not going to be able to do that until I get internet. If you have been looking in my shop and wondering why there's nothing there at the moment, there is stuff coming on Wednesday hopefully. Stuff that I've already made anyway, and I'm sure I'll add to that before then. Are we just gonna say hello to Annie? Hello. She's a weird pig. She gets scared at the strangest things. And you? Am I talking a bit too much for you? Hello. So I'm gonna leave it there. This is basically a video to just say hello, I've not gone. I'm at uni and the piggies are fine. And yeah, this is their new cage, which I think is really awesome. It's a 2.5 by 6 almost. As you can see, there's another bit of crossover there. So 2.5 by 6, and for 3 piggies with an upper level as well, I think that is a really good amount of space, and they all seem to love it, so that's great. So that's bye from me, bye from Lola, bye from Annie, who's sniffing his bum or something, and bye from Sprite, who didn't actually ever come out and say hello, so. Piggy! You can see your ear. Sprite! Come on, pig. There you are. You gorgeous. Yeah, here's my finger. Okay then, bye bye.